Hang on, I need to fix the view here. Can everyone hear us? How's the audio? Must be some sort of delay. -1 minutes. Well,
Don't know if it's.
I don't know if it's working. How's it going, Dead Pixel? Are we live? Can you guys hear us? Hey Penham, Braster, Eclipse, how's it going? I hear you. Oh, good.
Oh, good.
Good times. Defendees Assemble, very much so. How we all doing? We can hear you. There you are. Good times. With Defender. So you guys have all seen me before, or some of you have spoke to me before, but this is Scott, as you all know from the videos and the pictures and stuff. Do you want to say hello, Scott?
Hi everyone. Good to see so many people join us this evening. This is my first live stream. Just try to keep up with the text.
Scott's first time ever doing a live stream, so he's a little bit nervous. And more people's joining, that's good. Hey Gray and Dev, hey Lofty, hey Jake, hey Trippy Drew, my man. You look like Simon Pegg and Nick Frost. That's how we base ourselves. Who manning up the house?
Hi Sam.
Hey Bluetooth. Rojo Cato.
Hello.
¿Qué tal? There's Stanislav. Hey guys, have you heard about that song that was found called Strange Complex? I don't think so. Is that a Lost Wave song? Un poco de español, pero necesito practicar. Stanislav, I don't think I've heard it. I don't think so. Planning on recruiting more members to the band? Well, our bassist couldn't make it tonight. He was playing a gig last night. He plays weddings and stuff like that, so he's very tired today. And Scott and I were getting together to do some writing and writing some new songs. And we thought we would just do a live stream just to say hello to everyone. The only thing connecting charities to piss. Scott, what are you doing? When are you doing a video playing the solo? You can do it now if you want.
Yeah. Yeah. I was planning on doing something. But
That's a
There you
freebie.
go.
That's a freebie. Hey, fearful phantom. I don't know why it makes me do it in this landscape.
Trippy, good to see you.
Let's wave. Cheer complex. Only had 8-second instrument snipping, and they found it. Fucking hell.
That's class.
That's awesome. How do you feel about the fact a lot of your fans are also Weezer fans? That's amazing. We love Weezer. We've listened to Weezer for a long time. And yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
Oh my god, the Defender. Hey. Desire Chavez de Jesus. ¿Qué
Hello.
tal? Jon Snow collab, possibly. Don't know who he is or how to get in touch with him. But tell him to DM me. Ooh, ooh, I look just like Buddy Holly. Yep.
Jake, I should be coming out with my Back for More cover in a couple of days. Can't wait for you guys to see it. Well, we can't wait to see it either. That'll be class.
Make sure you tag us, Jake. Favourite Weezer track, favourite Weezer album. It's got to be Say It Ain't So from Blue Album.
Yeah, Blue Album. That's the one. I always remember sitting in my mate's house playing the Dreamcast. Had that album on. It's just takes me back to my youth. It was good times.
LostCon 2025. If someone makes it happen, we'll be there.
I had a GameCube too. What was it? Super Mario Sunshine. That was class.
Pinkerton? Yeah, it's decent. Yeah, I think they have a lot of great albums. I wasn't too keen on the sort of Beverly Hills sort of era, but Pork and Beans was pretty good. Defended tour reel. We're not sure. We're discussing getting a set list together. Beatles White Album or Weezer White Album? Beatles White Album all day. Rocky Raccoon.
Oh yeah.
Good song. They read my message. We did, Gray. We'll try and read everyone's messages. It's just they're going really fast. There's also this to solve before Strange Complex that me and Erin had a part in, solving Idle Life by the Pansies, formerly known as The Things We Never Do. I've not heard it.
Nah, me neither.
Hey Simplicity, how's it going? Where is everyone from? Where are you all from in the world? Because we have a very, very diverse and international audience. It'd be good to know where you guys all come from.
There's a good one about the band name. So we used to be called, like back in the day, we used to be called The Social, but there was another band called that at the time, and they were bigger than us, so we had to rethink it. And we sat at Davey's dad's house, or Davey's mum and dad's house, and we just were brainstorming, and his dad came up with it. So
yeah,
we've got him to thank.
He was the number one defendee, or the defender. America, Newcastle, Australia, Rochdale, Ireland, California, Kirkwall.
No way.
Serbia, London, Wales, Poland, Florida. Hello to all of those
That's
places.
amazing. Cheers, guys.
Not only do we like those places, those are our favourite places. Germany, also our favourite place.
V Gates.
Who are you guys defended by? By you guys?
The Defendees.
Defendees.
Have we heard of Panchico?
We have heard of Panchico. We're going to see Panchico in Glasgow next year, and we have spoken to them, although very briefly. We spoke to them on Instagram not long after Man in a Hill was found. Yeah, we've spoke to Panchico, and I'm trying to think who others. There's been a few others. Yeah, Panchico are really good. We like them. They're doing a UK tour, so we're going to go see them in Glasgow. If anyone happens to be in Glasgow, come and say hello. We'll be there. Collab when? We'd love to, but unfortunately Panchico are on a different level from the Defended at the moment, but hopefully we can get there at some time. Have you heard Burns Avail? The Burns Avail? I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Let's
Once this chat's done, we'll scroll back through and we can listen to some of these suggestions, to be fair.
I hope you guys grow a lot more. Thank you, because I've missed out now following Panchico after they were found. and got popular in the indie scene. Hopefully I can follow you guys from the start. That's really nice. Thanks very much. The Burns made a lost song, Waste My Time. We should start writing these down.
Yeah.
Because you guys always give us these amazing songs to look up and we always just forget. Would you consider releasing music or CD? We are in the process of trying to do that. Realistically, we're not really trying to make money from it. Like, we don't care. So we're gonna possibly make some limited edition Boys, Girls and Broken Hearts CDs with possibly a bonus track on there, and then do some sort of competition, like whoever writes the funniest or best comment or something like that, and we'll give them away. We'll sign them and give them away as prizes. That's an idea that we have currently. A lot of it was kind of based on the success of Back for More, and Back for More is doing really, really well, and we're really happy with how the song was received and the numbers and stuff. So right now we're just focusing on making new music and yeah, possibly making some limited edition CDs.
There's a man with ulterior motives on a hill.
Yeah.
The collab we never knew we needed.
Like the wind is a masterpiece, and the wonder when it will be found. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. Have you guys heard of the most mysterious song on the internet? Yes, we have. Everyone knows that there's someone. I can't wait for him. So tell me, what do you guys think of Back for More? Did you like it? How does it compare to, say, Weekenders or Man on a Hill? You know, it's very good. I love it. Awesome. Thanks very much, guys. Collab with Bad Influence. I listened to Bad Influence the other day. They're pretty good. No, it's the Man on the Hill. Brighter Windy Hill.
It's hilling time.
I still love Power to the People. Yeah, it's got its fan base. It's a good song. It's we're discussing tonight a set list for playing live gigs, and Power to the People was in the set list. Stephen Dempster, can you give us a sneak peek of a new song? I wonder who that Stephen Dempster could be. Is that Stephen Dempster of the Defended? That's a sneak peek for you,
Sneak
Stephen. Pog. Yeah, that song's called Girl With No Name. It has a lot of production and it needs a lot of work, but Sam, that's Girl With No Name. It's going to be rockier and it's going to have a lot more production to it. But yeah, it'll be amped. It's going to be electric guitars. We're thinking of possibly releasing 2 songs. One's called The Last Time and one's called The Girl With No Name. And they're both sort of breakup songs about splitting up with your partner, and we might release them at the same time and do some sort of collaborative artwork and videos and stuff with them as well. Do you want to read some comments?
I just saw a hello from a person called Kyle Fumey.
Kyle? Is Kyle in the chat?
Kyle Fumey's in the chat. So Kyle, guys, he actually played the drums for us on Back for More. Really talented drummer, amazing. And not only that, he recorded and co-produced the track. So thank you to Kyle. There he is, he's present.
Also, when we were recording the video for Back for More, we needed to have a mask, and we based the mask on Kyle's face. So This is a life-size replica of Kyle's face.
Similar teeth as well.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, similar teeth.
Only joking, Kyle.
Only joking, Kyle. We love you, man.
A looker.
You look dashing. Yeah. He could eat an apple through a letterbox. Don't know if they know what letterboxes are. Fucking beautiful. I don't know if anyone knows this, but in the Back for More video, Scott actually played the man in the mask. So if this is going to blow your mind,
Yeah. Do you recognise me?
although we're wearing the wrong colours for Back for More. Just
Yeah.
cool.
Obviously done on a budget, but
This mask was actually very, very, very expensive. We spent around £7, maybe £10 on this mask. Hey, when will you guys make the Carol 92 song? Angels of Passion? It's in the works, man. It's in the works. We have a lot of things that we want to do, and yeah, that's up there. Can you take the mask off now, Scott?
very good, Trippy Drew.
I wonder if JW is in the chat. Let's bait him out into trying to say something. How do you guys like my my Ibanez Steve Vai custom gem? We're going to be using this on the new CD.
It's class.
What's Kylson? Rev pointed for a fill yesterday. Discuss. Never a foul, Kyle. Goal all day. There's a man who looks like just Buddy Holly standing up on the hill. Goofy guitar. Yeah, it is a goofy guitar. The Defend collab with the Defended. Is there a band called the Defend, or are you just making fun of me? Personally, I use a Gibson Les Paul, but I think I've been outranked. This isn't actually my guitar. This guitar belongs to a good friend of ours called Johnny. He is a part of the production team that helped us film our music video. He done a lot of the camera work and helped us with the story and filming the shots and stuff like that as well. So I'm not sure if he's in the chat, but if he is, big shout out to JW. He helped us a lot with getting our song out there. Johnny in the middle of a park reference. No, unfortunately it's not. Niche one. Yeah, this is one of the original gems from 2007, 2006, so it's worth quite a lot of money. It's probably the most expensive guitar I have in the house. So, and as you guys know, this is Scott's his red Strat, formerly blue, but now he's playing with the candy apple. Is it Sunburst apple? What's it called again?
Go for that. Spray painted it from the blue one.
Sorry, the chat's going really fast. David from the Defended when Davis from the Attacker walks in. How come I never see you without your hat? It's because my hair is just a fucking riot. And when I don't fix the hair, I just look like a fucking goth. And goth is not really the look. So, also, we've found that by wearing selective hats that we pick up some audience in North Carolina, which is where this hat's from, or or Texas. Also, I'm 37 years old and I'm going bald, so it helps me to hide the onset balding. Emo Defended, yeah. I mean, Girl With No Name is quite emo, to be honest.
Yeah, it is actually.
Defended Meeting River Come Off a Weezer will happen in 2025. I'd love that. I fucking love that guy. Back for more. For less. Emo Defended Jump Scare. Hair like a kitchen mop. Yeah, definitely. You could mop the floor with this hair. I drank 2 gallons. I drank 2 gallons of glue. I don't condone that at all. The cover would be of an emo wolf. David, I'm a little younger than you. You have the exact opposite amount of hair. Cherish it while you can.
That is good advice, Drew.
Yeah, Scott. I mean, Scott's got the receding hair going on.
Yeah, it doesn't last forever, folks.
Yeah,
Cherish it, as you say.
So all you young people, especially the young men in the chat, cherish that hair because it leaves you, and it's a very sad day when that happens.
What's the most complicated song you've ever made? It's probably Back for More, in my opinion, because the backing vocals, this is from my point of view, by the way, I don't know for David's, but the backing vocals are kind of different because it's not just oohs and ahs as such, it's kind of leading into the lyrics that David's going to sing, so I would say that's probably for me one of the more complicated ones. What about you?
Yeah, Back for More is a bit easier for me because I'm the rhythm guitarist. I just hit chords. But yeah, I think now maybe Man on a Hill, because when I recorded that I was 19 or something, and it's hard for me to sing now. And there's a lot of sort of high notes and sort of trills in the voice and stuff like that. So we've actually changed the key to that song when we play it live. I don't know if people notice, but we sing it in a different key. Scott looks 45 years old.
Scott looks like my father. Well, you must have a very handsome father. That's all I can say.
Yeah. Good Lord, your locks are flowing and beautiful. Thank you, Rinkan Mori. That is very, very nice of you to say. Highly offended. Hello, Via. Hey, Lofty. Hey, Ray is Blue. 33 people here. We weren't expecting that many. That's awesome. How's it been adapting to how music has changed? Like, there's a Spotify promoting and TikTok and Instagram. It's hard adjusting to a new landscape. Yeah, it is hard. There's a serious grift involved now with music and social media. There's a game that you have to play that we just frankly we won't play the game. See ya, Dead Pixel.
See you, man.
See you, man. Take it easy. And we really just want to make music, put the music out there. We have started doing a little bit more promotion, but we're not going to be jumping around TikTok, doing trends, acting like fannies, posting, multiple clips of the same song over and over and over again. Like, we're trying to point people in the direction to listen to our music and hope that they like it, because we aren't trying to trick anyone. We really just want people to listen to our music and that's it. So yeah, hopefully that answers your question. We do have a core fan base and it's great. Sign My Body. JW, that's a big fan of ours. Yeah, we do have a core fan base already, and it's awesome because whenever we put out any music, there's people who not only are waiting and expecting it, but they're excited for it, and that really helps us, because when we're in the studio, or like tonight we were just writing music, it gives us a lot of enthusiasm, and it makes us want to write more songs and make them better and spend more time to make them better, and that's a great thing.
Yeah. Sam, core fan base.
Sam, been there from the start, Sam.
Day oneer. What?
Sign my tax forms.
Oh, a secret big marketing campaign and purposely made it lost. You're giving us too much credit there, mate. We're not that smart.
Yeah. If we could have thought a way of doing that when we were 19, we probably would have tried, because we couldn't get anyone to listen to our music when we were 19. And yeah, we had completely given up on music. Scott and I hadn't really spoken to each other in person for maybe, I think maybe once or twice we met up for a pint briefly, but we hadn't really hung out for easily 10 years before Man in the Hill got found. And yeah, like, it's probably the most crazy marketing ploy ever if someone was to try and do that for real. Congrats on 10k views already. Cheers. Yeah,
Yes.
It's been amazing. We didn't expect it to. Yeah, God bless Ukrainian radio. We have no idea how that happened. No idea how it got onto Ukrainian radio. The person who posted that, Arthur Bugashev, he's a friend of ours on Instagram. We speak to him, and yeah, he's part of the story, part of the history. And all you guys, are all part of the story now. We're core fan base. That's the Defendees.
Yeah.
Speaking of Defendees, how do you guys feel about the collective term? I don't know if you guys follow us on X or Twitter. If you don't, I suggest you do, because we tend to just chat a bit more shit on there and post memes and stuff. We're also on Instagram, TikTok, X or Twitter. So if you're not already, give us a follow. It really means a lot to us. And yeah, but on Twitter we tend to just chat shit, post some polls, post memes, make funny things. I like the Defendees, it sounds fun. I like How Dwellers, but Defendees sounds more of an official. I like Defendees, but I'm worried that it kind of sounds a bit like Swifties. But
That's not a bad thing.
it's not a
bad
bad thing.
Have you performed live? There's a corner of you at Box in Glasgow in 2008. Now, we used to perform live quite a bit throughout Glasgow, Perth, Dundee. We played down at the Cavern Club in Liverpool,
Edinburgh, Scotland.
yeah,
across Scotland.
mostly across Scotland. But yeah, it was when we were a lot younger, so we had to fund quite a lot of ourselves, and we had to obviously drive everywhere and try and get as many people to come as possible. So we definitely played quite a few live gigs.
What was your reaction when you first heard about the song being searched for? Well, it was Scott who initially found out about it.
Yeah, I was leaving my house to go to work, and I just got this random notification on my phone asking if I was in the Defended, and I thought, it's something I've not heard of in a few years. So then I messaged Davey and said, some guys just messaged me asking if I was in a band called The Defended. He's all right. So then I started Googling it, and one of the first videos that came up was the TikTok. You may have seen it. It was like the room. It was like a black and white kind of video looking at a door, and it had the song playing in the background, and it had some like 700,000 views. And that was one of the first ones I seen, and I thought, man, something's happening here. And then
Scott sent me a text message, and he was like, Google Lost Wave, because we had never heard of Lost Wave or what Lost Wave was. And I was like, the first time I'd ever heard of the Lost Wave community, and then like we found out about it. It was just crazy.
Yeah, it was really wild. Like, it was a really crazy couple of days, and it was actually like such good fun as well.
Defend these nuts. Fuck yeah, man. Defenders. Yeah. If you want to suggest terms for Defended fans, go to our Twitter page and suggest them. What's in the works? We've got 2 new songs that we think we could realistically get released very, very soon. Ultimately, we want to work on an album, possibly a concept album. And we have, we're planning on possibly gigging again in Scotland and in the UK. We're in contact. We're actually doing an interview in the newspaper next week, and we're trying to build up more coverage in the UK. And we don't have really many fans in Scotland and the UK, believe it or not. Like, easily like 70% of our fans are in North and South America, which we love. That's great. Like, we're so thankful for everyone, and we're trying to establish ourselves at home, so that we can, if we go out to gig, then we can get people to come and see us, and then, you know, who knows what the future holds, traveling to America and Santiago, which seems to be a massive city, listening to us, and Lima and all these other places, which we would love to do, but again, it's a hard one. You know, Scott and I and Stephen, we all have real jobs. We work full time in real jobs, and it's about, you know, making it work. The Men on the Hill is better. Nah, but for real, I like the Defendees too. Good times. How do you feel about the image that Creepy Man associated with There's a Man song before it was found? The way I see it is, anything before we took control of our own music again belongs to the Lost Wave community, and that song belongs to the Lost Wave community. Like I've said it before, around copyright and all these other things, is like, that song didn't exist to us, let alone anyone else. So like any artwork, anything that people have put out there, then we just see it as an extension of someone else's art and their vision and what they saw of the song, and how the song made them think or feel, and that's something that we can't change for good or bad. So it's not really something that we're, you know, too fussed about. Big up Other Scott, keeping that live performance up. Other Scott? Who's Other Scott? Is it us? Yeah, it's you. Is it a local newspaper? It's a Glasgow newspaper. It's quite a big one. It's not actually confirmed yet. They're calling me on Wednesday to discuss a possible story. So hopefully I didn't just ruin it by talking about it live. But yeah, we've been contacting some radio stations and some different outlets in the UK, and trying to get our song out there and played anywhere we can. What's it say?
Say purple burglar alarm in one take, please.
Purple burglar alarm. Oh, I got it.
Purple burglar alarm.
Purple burglar alarm. It's fucking
What
hard.
is that?
It's Scottish people can't say it.
Ah, evidently.
Do you guys have any idea what cities you would be playing in? No idea. No idea. At the moment, we aren't even playing in Glasgow, and that's where we're from. We're not even playing in Scotland, so I can tell you that the biggest cities listening is Chicago, Los Angeles, New York, Santiago, Chile, Tampa, Florida, and Melbourne and Sydney. A lot of English-speaking cities, but amazingly a lot of South Americans. For example, Back for More, the biggest city listening to that song is Mexico City. So we don't know. It depends on how well the songs do. Imagine being on some peaceful holiday on your song. It's been searched for yeah.
It's crazy.
It was crazy. The footage of you guys performing your songs. Yeah, I guess we could do that.
Yeah. It's something we want to do. Obviously, we were really trying to get that new single out. That was kind of the main thing, but now we are probably going to go back into the studio and practice. We could definitely get some footage of that and get some stuff out there, which would be interesting.
We also want to do some acoustic versions of our songs and possibly other songs as well, and get them up for content and to see if people like them. Does the Man on a Hill have a name? Man on a Hill does not have a name. The Man Above the Grave might have a name, maybe he doesn't. Time will tell.
When do you think the last time you'd have listened to Man on a Hill would have been before it got solved? Well, funnily enough, me and David both, you've probably seen the video that Scott Denny put up of the performance in Box. and Dave and I had both recently looked at that separately, not speaking to each other, and at the time it had 100 views or something like that. So that was probably the last time I listened to it. Maybe it was genuinely only about 3 or 4 weeks before this all started, and then overnight that got like 10,000 views, and yeah, that was probably, well, that was the one that you found, Trippy Drew, obviously, and kind of discovered the song. Thanks to you. So that was the last time I checked it, about a few weeks before, and it had like 100 views in total.
I'll see if I can get it on BBC Radio Wales. If you can get the song on BBC Radio Wales,
That would be class.
that would be awesome. Celtic or Rangers? Scott's a St Johnstone supporter. I'm a Rangers supporter. They actually played each other yesterday, so yeah.
It's a touchy subject.
It's a touchy subject. There's Tom Loswave.
Hi, Tom.
Tom's one is from South America. Any tips on someone that is learning to play guitar, starting again, and I'm struggling a bit? Just go back to basics, man. Learn your basics, your chords, your C chord, G chord, D chord, A major, E minor, and learn. When I started learning, I learned like Oasis songs, Wonderwall. Yeah, I know it's a big cliche, but like those songs are really, really easy to play, and if you can get the strumming pattern down in that song, and you can make the changes with your fingers, then you're able to play these songs, and you'll get better. And just go back to the basics. Play, really easy to play songs. There'll be loads of resources online for songs that you're able to transpose into really easy keys. I hope that comes across clear in English, because I know that you're a Spanish speaker, Tom. Hopefully that helps. What, you got any advice about that?
Yeah, I would probably just say what I quite like doing recently is just trying to work out solos on songs that I like, just to get your fingers moving about the fretboard a bit more, and play with a metronome. Just keep yourself in time. That's kind of what I had to do, because realistically, Tom, I kind of had to go back to basics as well when this all started, and because I kept up the guitar a little bit, but yeah, I had to kind of do what you're doing. So yeah, just do what you enjoy, man. That's the main thing.
Dragon Saw X, how long do you guys think you will be able to keep the band up, or are you interested in enjoying the ride while it lasts? A bit of both. As long as we're having fun, which we are, then we'll keep it going. We have ideas and plans for new songs and potential gigs, and concepts for videos and albums, and that was the first time we'd ever recorded a video at all, and we done it all ourselves with iPhones and no budget, and we really, really enjoyed it. We enjoyed being in each other's company and filming, and we had some help from friends, as I mentioned before. We started our own little production company, and that's something that we really, really enjoy doing. So we'll keep it going for as long as you guys are listening. If we put out a song and it gets 5 streams, then maybe we'll have a chat about if this is viable for us. Like I said, we have normal jobs. This is a passion project for us. But at the moment, we're still getting thousands of streams a day up between the platforms, and if that keeps up, then we hope that it goes this way, and we'll keep doing it. And I need to bring up the numbers for my city. What city are you, Sam, again? What's that say? Loopy Roxy. Hey, Loopy Roxy.
Hello.
Other Scots. Oh, he was talking about Scott Denny.
Scott Denny.
Are you guys planning on making an album? Yes, we've got a longer term, medium to long term plan to make an album, which Scott and I are writing not just lyrics for, but an actual story. The album is going to be effectively a story which has a start, a beginning, and an end. It's going to focus around certain characters, and we are planning on making this high concept album. In the meantime, we have, between sort of 5 to 10 songs that we could realistically record, and and put out as singles, or maybe make another EP whilst we work on that. But we do plan on making an album, so long as you guys keep listening and you guys are happy. The songs are so freaking awesome. Can't wait to hear more from you guys. Thanks very much. Thanks, that means a lot. Like, we really do love it when you guys comment, when you post on our socials, when you reply to our videos. We try to read every single comment. We try to reply, or at least like, all of the comments. So, you know, keep that up. It really does motivate us, and it's really, really nice of you guys to do that.
Yeah, it gives us a good boost. Really does. Like, when we've released something and we see that people are enjoying it, then it's a really nice feeling.
Do you guys vanity search?
Do you guys vanity search your band name on Google often, just to see if a YouTuber covered a topic on your music? I think, like,
in the
we keep up
beginning,
with, like, just to keep up with. In the beginning, like, we really had to, because we were trying to keep up on sort of where it had all reached and who was doing what with the song, and you know, there was cover versions of it and remixes, and people had made videos, and it was class. And yeah, I'd be lying if we didn't say that we'd search just to see all the different things people were doing, and yeah,
like, one of the best things, especially in the early days from this, was when we would Google Man on a Hill, the Defended, and we would see people had put tablature and lyrics on to genius.com, and some people had made covers, like Jake had made a cover, and that meant a lot to us, and we put that on our Weekenders video, and we search, like, from time to time on X and on different platforms, and now that our music's on there legitimately, we get notifications when people mention us or they use our music, and we'll almost always go on there and check that out, and we love it when people do that. It's one of our favorite things when people make artwork, or they make songs, or they do anything that covers us, or anything like that. That's one of the best things about all this, because I think, you know, when I was 16, 17 in my bedroom, that's the kind of thing that I would have been doing as well. It's crazy you listened to that recently. Yeah, Drew, like, it was genuinely for me maybe 2-3 weeks before the song got found. I done just a search for the Defended online. There used to be an article about us from a gig that we played in Dundee that was really, really good, and the person who watched us gave us a really, really good review, and I used to read that from time to time when I was, you know, feeling down about something, or, you know, just wanted to remember the old days, and then for some reason it went missing. So I was kind of looking for that one day, and I stumbled across the Scott Denny video again, and my mum used to show it to our grandson, my nephew, sometimes, and the last time I looked at it, it had like 100 views, and then that video just went crazy. It was just wild. I got my team badge. That's St Johnston on FIFA.
Oh yes, Sam. There won't be many folk like that, but I appreciate it.
I like pizza. I like pizza too.
You're not the only one.
Got it. Oasis is easy. I mean, some Oasis songs are very easy to play. There are other ones that are harder, but, you know, songs like Wonderwall, is it Slide Away or Castaway? What's it called? Half the World Away.
Yeah.
Even songs like I don't know, Stand By Me by Oasis. There's some easier songs on their earlier albums that have just like a C, an F, a G in there, and you'd be able to pick them up. The Lost Wave that played on radio, Just a Game. I hope your music can reach the mainstream media too. Yeah, well, we found out recently that it's been getting played on college radio stations. We didn't know about this, but as recently as 2 weeks ago, some college stations had been playing our songs, and that's amazing. Like, that's awesome. We're trying to contact them to thank them, and if we could do an interview or speak to them or give them some more music to play, then that would be awesome. Like, the coverage would be great. Still up for that interview. William. Oh yeah, Williams. Yeah, man, definitely. We've just been really busy, with the release for Back for More, and then the last week or so, just trying to get everything in place. I'll get back to you, man. I want to do it whilst we're together, and we weren't able to do it today because we had a thing that we had to attend this afternoon. So, yeah, message me again. Remind me. Probably better to message me on Instagram or X or something, because I'm not on Reddit as often as I am. If I'm on Reddit, I'm looking at the front page, basically scanning if anything's been found, if anyone's mentioned the Defended, and that's it. So feel free to email me or reach out to me on one of the socials. That's no problem. You read the one?
In that case, this is from Dragosaur X. In that case, I do hope you guys find long-term success. Regardless of how that turns out, I'm happy to be along for the ride for however long it lasts. That's such a lovely comment. Thank you very much.
Thanks a lot. Awesome. How do I get Drew? You will have a personalised copy specifically for Trippy Drew. Maybe we'll find out your full name and we'll send you a personalised one. I love albums like that, very different genre. But what's it say? Flowbots did a story based on an album, radio in a dystopian future. That sounds cool.
Sounds cool.
The original band were 4 people, right? Where is the other 2? If you don't mind me asking. It's not that we don't mind you asking. We had some issues. Some to do with distance, some to do with things just not working, and we made a decision that was very, very hard, and we still love those guys. We still see them as friends, but the only way that we could see the band continuing as the Defended, rather than, you know, myself or Scott or me and Scott doing something solo, was to move forward and try and continue the Defended as Scott and I. And when we then went in to record Back for More, we got in contact with our former bassist, Stephen, who was the bass player when we wrote songs like Man on the Hill, Weekenders, Power to the People. A lot of our songs, when we wrote those songs and played those songs live, Stephen was the bass player in the band at that time. And he was nice enough to come in and help us, and a really, really talented producer and drummer called Kyle Fumey, who's maybe still be in the chat. He was in the chat earlier. He played the drums and really helped us out, and yeah, they helped us to get it over the line. It wasn't anything too personal. There weren't arguments. It wasn't anything embarrassing. It just wasn't working out, and sometimes that happens in life, not just in musically, but you know, with friends and jobs and things that you have going on in your life. It's just hard. I mean, you have 4 people with very, very different lifestyles, living in different cities and living completely different lives. It's hard to get all those 4 people together and make something work, and unfortunately it wasn't working, so we had to make a decision. I understand a lot of people have been asking us this question, and I tend not to reply to it too much because it's personal. You know, it's private information, it's private conversations, and that's not something that I'm going to ever talk about online. And I understand some people weren't happy about that, and some people wanted to know, and some people quite rudely, flat out, just like demanded that we tell them what happened. And that's I'm 37 years old, you know, like I'm not going to talk about private conversations and talk about people that I still consider friends and brothers and people that we grew up with for a long time. And, you know, it's upsetting. I know people liked those guys and were fans of those guys, but this is the band now. There's the band that was in 2008, and there's the band that there is now, and we're glad that you guys are still here. We hope that you continue to stay here and support us. But yeah, hopefully that answers your question.
How good is this pronounced Defy Joe or Defy Joe?
Defy Joe.
Defy
yeah, he
Joe.
done a cover of Man on Hill.
I saw that. It's actually unbelievable because obviously I'd only heard the small portion of the song that was out there, and it actually pretty much nailed the remainder of it, which was which was class. So yeah, one of those things that flagged up, and I realised how talented some of the folk are out there and how creative people are. I thought it was absolutely spot on.
Yeah, it'll be great once we copyright strike all those videos, because we'll get all the money from all those views. No, I'm joking. Yeah, we are so glad that people put our song online. Q, big shout out to Q, Tom Lostwave, DeFi or Defi Joe, for the covers, for people who were making covers and putting the songs up there, people who were putting it on the Lost Wave TikTok page. We can't thank you guys enough. Like, you guys, it sounds like a really arty thing to say, but like, you guys, this song belongs to you guys. You know, you guys found it. It's your song, and that's the way it is. I think I'm way behind on the chat, but I'm trying to read as many questions as possible. What do you think of Don't Look Back in Anger? Awesome song.
Yeah.
Story about that. So Scott and I met at college. We were playing music, and my project was to compare two guitarists effectively. So I'd done Harrison and Gallagher, I think it was. And I've done some Beatles songs and some Oasis songs, and we played Don't Look Back in Anger, and Scott was the guitarist on that for my band, and we played Don't Look Back in Anger. I think we've done other Beatles songs as well. Can't remember.
Yeah, because what did I do? Led Zeppelin or something like that?
Yeah, Scott done Led Zeppelin. Yeah, but yeah, Don't Look Back in Anger is a great song.
Great song.
Especially the ending of that song, it's almost classical in the way that it resolves, which isn't common in rock and roll. Welcome to Applebee's. Would you like apple or bees? Sir, this is a Wendy's. I love Weekenders, by the way. I have it on my Spotify playlist. Thanks very much.
Thank you.
Spotify playlists are a massive way for us to get streams, for us to get recognised by Spotify. We can't thank you enough for that. If anyone is kind enough and they want to put it on a playlist, personalised ones like that, we can't thank you enough. That's awesome. Is it Akieg or Akieg? Thank you very much. That's amazing. Me too. I love Weekenders. Yeah, we some
Thank
fans
you,
for the
Stampin'.
Weekenders. Weekenders is going to be in the set list. If we do start playing live, which it's looking like we are going to start playing live, then it would be cool to record a live show if we could get the sound right, and we could maybe post a live show onto our YouTube for our fans in America and elsewhere.
Yep.
I've defended on my MP3 player. Lofty, that
class.
is old school, mate. Well done. Okay, I'll message you on Instagram. Thanks, bro. Do you want to read some?
Hello, John Lindsay. 12C.
Stroll for the thing.
Do you like cereal? That's a very complex question. I don't mind cereal. We appreciate the explanation. It was never going to be a simple thing, and we are glad the band is still around. Thank you. That really does mean a lot. What's your guys' opinion on the White Album? It's probably one of the greatest albums ever created, to be fair.
Are we talking about the Beatles?
If we're talking about the Beatles, then yeah. If it's someone else's White Album, then
Or does he
I'm
mean
not
Weezer?
sure. It could be Weezer. I'm not actually massively au fait with that one. Thank you, Donnie.
Donnie, thanks very much. What about you guys? Other than the Defended, clearly, give us some music that you guys also listen to. Let us know your favourite bands, your favourite album. That way, when we write music, we can really pander to what you guys want. Really pander to what you guys want, and
Yeah.
And you know, create some content for you guys. Yo, Maz K, what's up? Are you going to produce any more music? Are there songs currently in the works? Yes, we're currently writing and finishing 2 new songs at the moment, which we're hoping to release quite soon. We're going to make music videos for those also. We really enjoyed the process of filming. Our friend JW, Johnny, he's going to help us again. Stephen Dempster, our new bass player, who's just an incredible musician, really, really creative guy. He's going to be helping with all that as well. And yeah. You like System of a Down?
Yeah.
What do you think of them? Love System of a Down.
Absolutely class.
Love System of a Down. I was in high school when Toxicity came out. I was in a band called Red Bin, and we done a cover of Toxicity. In fact, my first ever live gig that I played, we done a cover of Toxicity when I was probably 14 or 15. So much music critic. Anthony Fantano?
I don't think so.
Don't think so, man. But
Need to check it out.
You all know Defendee content. It's coming. It's coming. We want to do it as fast as we can. We want to bring songs out as fast as we can, but we care a lot about the songs that we put out. We want to make the best songs. We don't just want to put out songs for the sake of it and shove it down people's throats and make a million Instagram videos and TikToks about it. Like, we just want to write songs that we are proud of, and Back From War was like that. I know it took a long time to get out, and there's multiple reasons for that, but we really enjoy the song. We love it, and we hope you guys like it too. Stiff Little Fingers, amazing. The Clash. Trippy Drew's a punk, man. This is yeah. The Clash. You'd gotten well with my dad. My dad was a big Clash fan. Favorite Clash song for me, probably not a popular one, but Rock the Casbah.
Yeah.
Seriously good.
The Jetsons, not the Hanna-Barbera. Rojo Kato, REM, like one of my favourite songs. Is
Rojo Kato.
Rojo Kato, REM. Night Swimming. That's a great song. Like, unbelievable.
We also love the Smiths. Johnny Marr from the Smiths. Johnny Marr's the Smiths, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. One of the greatest guitarists of all time. Defined a genre of music. I listened to Oasis and the Beatles. You'd fit in well. Z Blade Master. Oasis and the Beatles are massive in this band. Hey guys, hey Supermanic, how's it going? Binge listening to 80s Japanese city pop ever since I heard the Lost Wave one. Interesting.
Class.
We found it came up on Instagram, a Japanese band called Haku. They're awesome. All female Japanese band. Friggin' awesome. I'm not saying Rock the Casbah isn't popular, it's just not probably one of the cooler Clash songs. You probably think like, I don't know, London's Calling or something like that.
Hola, Franco.
Finally joined the live stream for the Defended. Hey, Lumic, welcome.
Hello.
We are going to leave very shortly, but thanks for catching in. Hey, Franco. What's your Instagram? We're on Instagram as the Defended Official. Pretty much everywhere we are the Defended Official, except from X where it's just the Defended. But if you guys can and you want to, and you can, go follow us on Instagram, X or Twitter, TikTok. We post there as regularly as we can. On Twitter, we tend to just chat shit and ask people to post memes and do polls from time to time. Instagram, we post a lot more pictures and behind the scenes stuff from our video shoots and from our songs and from the studio. And TikTok, I can't stand it, so I just post there as infrequently as possible. But I got all your songs on my playlist, Maz. That's awesome. Thanks very much.
Thank you.
Howdy mates. Howdy Lumic. Where are you from, Lumic? Can you play Teen Spirit? Scott, can you play Teen Spirit?
I think. Is that it?
Up on guns and kill your friends. It's fun to live and to pretend she's overboard.
That's I'll play the easy bit.
I love it. Someone asked us to play the most commonly played guitar song ever written.
And we struggled.
And we struggled, Enough good music. Tell me, what's the single worst piece of music you've listened to?
It's tough, man.
It's a tough one. Because obviously there's garbage music, but I want to pick someone who's famous that I think is garbage. Maybe we should say someone like really controversial, like BTS, and see if we can get some. No, I'm joking.
I don't know.
I'm not a big fan of like Megan Thee Stallion and Cardi B and those kind of people. And I understand that people like that and that's up to them, but it's not for me. It's really not great. I like Post Malone. I like Kendrick Lamar. I do like hip hop. Eminem, I think, is a genius. But Megan Thee Stallion, Nicki Minaj, stuff like that. Sometimes I listen to their songs and it hurts my ears. I was noticed. Limit, you were noticed. Hopefully we can notice everyone. Do it to me every time. Had Back for More on repeat since it was released. Love it. Thank you a lot, Chloe. Chloe, you've been here from the start. We see you. We see you liking our stuff. You don't go unnoticed and you're very appreciated. Thank you very much. Man in the Hill, does it have a deeper meaning? It does have a deeper meaning. And we are writing music around the meaning of that song. That doesn't mean we'll re-record the song. We might, but we want to give more context to the story. The man above the grave, the person in the grave, and the man on the hill, him or herself. So yeah, we're working on that artistically, and the deeper meanings of the song are really about struggle and loss and depression and things like that. And those are themes that pop up in our music quite a lot, even though the actual music itself seems to be quite happy. I showed Back to More to my mum and she said it was all right. Well, your mum's probably pretty cool. If you could keep letting her listen to it, because we find the more that the people listen to it, the more they like it. So maybe next time we do a live stream, Sam, your mum will say it's fucking awesome. Sick guitar skills. Yeah, smells like Teen Spirit.
Thank you.
Nice way to send off the stream. It was. You're hitting them notes, epic. Can you play and perform Curly Toes, please? Nah, it's not going to happen. The accent just disappears when you sing. That's a contentious thing in Scotland. So we have a lot of really, really good Scottish singers who sing with Scottish accents, and people really like it. For me, it's not natural to sing that way. I've got nothing against people who sing that way. Scott sings a little bit more Scottish than I do, but I grew up listening to American artists, all the time, and even the Beatles to an extent were inspired by rock and roll, and even they sing with sort of more American rock and roll and bluesy style voices. So we can sing in Scotland though, if in Scottish though, if you guys want. Hang on, can you do that? Is that a thing? I don't know.
Just put it down there like that, and then so that one at the bottom.
No, that's a clip.
Oh, is it?
I don't know. Someone just messaged us, asked us to do a poll, but I don't know how to do that. Is it this? Oh, I'll start a poll. I'm not going to type all that. Because we're about to wrap up, guys. Explain Man on a Hill lore. So, the Man on a Hill was a song that Scott and I wrote in his mum's bedroom, his mum and dad's house in his bedroom. And, at that time I was listening to a lot of the Beatles, who have a song called Fool on the Hill. And at that time there was bands called the Fratellis and other bands who were doing the sort of doo-doo-doos and na-na-nas, and that was kind of popular at the time, and we purposely sat down to try and write a song like that, and the sort of words, were coming out, and we sort of chopped and changed things, and we thought it'd be really cool to have this idea of this ambiguous man on a hill who's, you know, looking over all these people that he's killed, whether he's a Grim Reaper type person or whether he exists or not, and the man above the grave who ultimately in the song is contemplating possibly killing himself. It's just something that we thought was really cool. We listened to a lot of Nirvana and we listened to a lot of songs like that, and we just thought it sounded cool. Excellent Teen Spirit cover.
That's from Sean from Echoes Hope.
Hey, Sean.
Sean from Echoes Hope. Hello, mate.
That's enough. Welcome back, Kurt Cobain. I wish.
Taylor Swift.
I'm trying to get the old Kurt Cobain MTV Unplugged hair, but right now my hair is just a complete mess. So that's why I have the hat on. I can't believe I caught a live stream. Hey, Norsh, welcome. We are just about to wrap up. We were going to do 30 minutes, and you guys have been pretty awesome. We've not listened to Tally Hall. Dude, I want to make a flash animation for this now. Go for it. Please do. Just tag us so we can see it. Do you guys have any unreleased music from back in the day? We do. We have the first ever song that we recorded was called Nothing to Lose, and Scott actually sings lead vocals on that song.
No, yeah, it's a little golden nugget.
It's a golden nugget. It's a punk song. Trippy Drew, you'd like it, man. It's a very pop punk song. We have it recorded and we have a plan to release it along with another song which is called Everything to Lose. Or possibly if we release a limited edition Boys, Girls and Broken Hearts CD, we might put it on there as a bonus track.
Yeah.
But it will come out eventually. The lore for this is crazy. Yep, that would be cool. Jerry Cinnamon sings very
Yeah,
Scottish.
that's
Yeah,
exactly.
he's probably one of the biggest examples of that. Twin Atlantic as well, if you've heard of them. Bring Out the Bagpipes from Man on a Hill, Scottish version. Where's the other two members? So right now there's 3 members in the band. Stephen can't be here just now. He's very tired. He was gigging last night and he's spending some time with his girlfriend. So Scott and I were having a writing session, working on some new material, and we decided to do an impromptu live stream. But yeah, guys, thanks so much for joining. We're going to wrap it up there. We went well over the time. Really appreciate everyone's questions. Coolman1234, where did you message? I'll try and find it, man. Yeah, appreciate everyone's questions. Thanks so much for hanging out. Thanks for listening to Back for More. Thanks for listening to Man on a Hill and all of our songs. And yeah, keep hanging about. There's more to come. You know, I hate it when these artists say big things coming and stuff like that, but we do have a lot in the works, and we can't wait to share it with you guys. So thank you, Scott. You wanna?
Yeah, thanks very much, guys. Thank you for all the good questions, and thanks for tuning in. It really does mean a lot. And yeah, we'll catch up with you guys soon and have fun. See you in a bit.
Bye, guys.
Cheerio.
See ya.